Hi guys, hope you're doing good. Today I want to talk to you about something serious, and I think it's the time that I talk about it. Nowadays, it is the bounden duty of every citizen of India to save their country not from any external threat like terrorism, invasion, yeah, but from their own elected governments. Shh. Though it sounds strange, unfortunately, it is the harsh reality that the fence itself is trying to damage the properties to which it is supposed to be a custodian. Let's get into the video. In one of the world's worst industrial disasters happened in the Indian city of Bhopal in December 1984 due to the leakage of poisonous gas methyl isocyanate from Union Carbide of India, an MNC. More than 15,000 people were killed and almost 6 lakh workers were affected by chronic illness. As ever, this tragedy too ended in payment of compensation to the affected families as a price fixed for the loss of invaluable human life. EIA, the history to look back where it started. So, in the year 1986, 2 years later, this tragedy, a special Environmental Protection Act was passed in India, which became fully operational from the year 1994, laying many strict procedures and formalities to be complied with by the intending industrialists or investors before commencing any of their new projects in India, be it a manufacturing sector or oil and gas extraction or mining, quarries, etc., or any new infrastructure building like laying of new highways, airports, dams, etc. The direct and indirect impacts these new projects will cause to the environment like deforestation and pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, the depletion of the groundwater resources have to be studied in detail and put up for getting the environmental no objection clearance from pollution control board of the respective area. Apart from this, the opinion of the common residents in that area has to be obtained and placed on record. The whole of this exercise is called the Environment Impact Assessment Report, which is mandatory for every new project. The EIA 2020. So lastly, in the year 2006, the then ruling government made some relaxation in this EIA rules, which itself has enabled some violations legitimate. But now the central government, after having already diluted the RTI Act, the right to information, and depriving the public their right to access the vital information about many public projects, has now proposed a fatal blow to the safety and conservation of natural resources and environment as a whole by placing a draft notification called EIA 2020, almost relaxing all vital and restrictive statutory provisions to facilitate a total free rein to the new incoming corporates and MNCs. Now, the time for public opinion has been reduced from 30 days to 20 days for all new projects. And for all those projects which our government categorizes as strategic, no public opinion is necessary or no prior permission or clearance is required for commencing exploratory operations of a new project anywhere in India. No common people can give views about new projects. Only government authorities or the representative of that particular organization are empowered to raise any complaint or feedback about the environmental impacts. Needless to say that the proposed EIA 2020 is proposing to open up our country for a total devastation and exploitation of our environment and natural resources under the pretext of employment generation, growth and economic development. No doubt that many destructive and hazardous industries will enter our country like mushrooms and cause large scale and irreversible damage to our ecosystem as a whole. So it is the foremost duty of every government as a custodian of our people's welfare and sustainable development to always maintain the fragile balance between the conservation of our natural resources on the one hand and economic development on the other hand. Any such insensitive and predominantly profit-oriented decision like EIA 2020 will certainly spell disaster in the long run, and we as a responsible citizen have the bounden duty to save our country and pass it on to the future generation as a place fit to live on. It is really a do or die or now or never situation. Please bear it in mind that even the time to represent for this EIA 2020 has been extended up to 11th August due to the intervention of court. So, after watching this video, please do share to all the people who would like to know this worst effect of EIA 2020 and register your voices against it. Please don't forget to like and share and subscribe this video, and see you in the next video. Bye.